You know what? I am bored. I'm gonna be trying some random things to cure my boredom. Cause I am like always bored. And yeah. Okay, first up, let's go on to Scratch and see if we can make a quick game. Alright, create. Okay, first we're gonna establish a WASD. Change X by change Y by change X by 10, change Y by 10. Goes now we're gonna set this to -10. And now we're gonna set that to -10. So after that we can go to controls, establish a basic what's it called? Basic control center. So we can establish basic WASD. So events, it should be an events when all right, z let's set him to 0. So by press oh uh-oh. So by pressing D, that's going to do that. Also going to establish these for other controls. Okay, when A key is pressed, now we have a basic. And said space isn't what we're actually going to do. Okay, W. Now that we have W, we need S. Okay, now we have basic WASD. Some of the most basic controls for a game. Right, for this game, I think we're gonna be playing as a hmm, what should we play? Let's let's create a character. So now that this is not gonna be our character. The one, the only. His name is Bob. Oh shoot. Put the inside. I'm surprised that ended up like such a perfect cut with that. Alright, and now we're gonna change Bob's color. Bob, shoot, what color should Bob be? Bob will be a slime. Bob, your insides will be green. No, that's not green. That's not a green enough green. Uh, he's gonna be a slime, so he needs his bubbles inside of him. Alright, so Bob was like any other slime. He was just a slime doing slime things until, I'll give this a second. Bob was like any other slime doing just slime things until family was brutally murdered by a bottle of Heinz ketchup. Alright, so Bob, what do you think about Heinz ketchup? Alright, now we need to add an enemy. The Heinz ketchup, which brutally murdered his family. And I have no beef with Heinz ketchup, but they brutally murdered Bob's family. Where's my bottle of Heinz ketchup I downloaded? Upload. Alright, about any time now, my bottle of Heinz ketchup should appear somewhere in the universe. Upload costume. Bottle of Heinz ketchup. All right, any day now, my Heinz ketchup should be. Where is my Heinz ketchup bottle? Oh my. Now will my desperate times call for desperate measures? Right. Am I what if I move it to desktop so that I'm not giving first of all, I'm not giving up until my I'm listen, I am not giving up no matter what until my bottle of Heinz ketchup is an enemy. Okay, now we edit the name so we can find it. We're gonna name it enemy. N. I try and I try. Move to pictures. There will we find our Heinz ketchup enemy. Desktop. Pictures. Alright, I guess we're gonna find a new bottle of Heinz ketchup. Heinz ketchup. It specifically has to be this brand. And we have our Heinz ketchup yet now. I'm going to enter an emo phase if I do not find my Heinz ketchup soon. Alright, shush. Pretend this is a bottle of Heinz ketchup. This is a hyper realist, as I was saying, this is a hyper realistic bottle of Heinz ketchup. Uh, Hold on. I don't need that one 6-year old in the comments telling me I spelt it wrong. I know I did. Okay, so the premises of the game is you have to run from the Heinz ketchup. But, okay, so the Heinz, it's forever after start. Go to random position. First, you gotta wait 5 seconds for it to go to a random position. So that way, 0. You gotta run. It's not teleporting quick enough. Okay, every 3 seconds. Not quick enough. Wait 2 seconds. You need this to be like a under. Alright, we need this to be like an Undertale boss fight. Alright, we're gonna remove the weight. Like I said, we need this to be like an Undertale boss fight. But we still need it to be possible, so I guess we gotta keep the weight. Sprite 2. 0. 0. 0.05 seconds. Dodge the Heinz ketchup. You know, we don't move fast enough. Let's fix that. But in fact, this does not move fast enough. We want it to be like the Sands fight. We want it to be quick, but still possible. So in fact, we're gonna turn that into point zero five 0.005 seconds. So now it's moving like a crackhead, but still almost possible. Moving like a crack. So a massive lore drop is after or wait, what was his name? I forget his name. After his family was brutally murdered by a bottle of freaking Heinz ketchup. The Heinz ketchup bottle is chasing after him, trying to brutally murder him, like it did to the rest of his family. But in fact, slimes are not ketchup, so Heinz does not need them. Oh shoot. Let me turn off my display and log it. Alright, now I should have the email. Scratch decided to brutally murder our hero. So now we're gonna make a new Undertale boss. I'm kidding. That was pretty fun, but I don't think it quite cured my boredom. Alright, now we're gonna be editing characters like SpongeBob. SpongeBob. Images. Taking this little guy. Recognize him? Do you? Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? And we're turning. Know what we're turning him into? See this little guy? See him? You know him. You love him. Well, maybe not so much after this. What the heck? All right, now that we have that filled in, we are going to make his eyes more bloodshot. This is called Sleepless SpongeBob. He's had 15 million too many monsters. And also, in fact, this version of SpongeBob hasn't fed Gary in 15 years. Obviously, we gotta give him his monsters. After we make his eyes more bloodshot with some extra detail. He hasn't slept longer than you've been alive. All right, time to add a crack in his tooth. Oh yeah, I think I forgot to mention we're adding the tooth fairy. The tooth fairy. Sticking its bloody tentacle out. All right, now that we've added the tooth fairy, what else? Oh yeah, we forgot to add his monster. Duh. Gotta give him a massive can of Monster. What's the monster logo look like again? I'll have to look it up on my phone. Oh yeah. Oh, undo. Last time Bro slept was in his non-existent dreams. Bro's so tired. Oh, I don't know. We're supposed to be roasting him somehow. I don't know how though. Bro's so tired he puts people waking up on Mondays to shame. To shame. Now that he has his can of Monster, what else should we add? Oh yeah, the thing in his eyes, the creature always watching. It's slowly counting your days until it's allowed to strike. Oh yeah, now we've added the thing. Oh yeah, we can't forget to make him emo. Okay, now he's emo. Oh wait, yeah, we gotta give him the emo all hair. Holy, my life into pieces all hair. You're safe. It's perfect. Don't you guys think? He's perfect. All right, time to get random ideas. Okay, so Just hear me out. Hear me out. What if I gave a brick? A brick? Okay. Just your stereotypical brick. You'll never believe it. It's done. And when we open Canva, okay? Shush. No, nope. You can't see how I make my thumbnails. Ah, you can't see how I make my thumbnails. Random number. Ah, random number. You can't see how I make my thumbnails. Oh yeah, that's the creature. Don't you love him? Okay, just your stereotypical brick. And we give him a freaking gun. But first we gotta correct its color. We gotta correct its color. Since after all, it still is a brick. The brick has a gun. And guess what? Guess what? You'll never believe what I do. We're gonna give the brick. Ah, that's a terrible smile. We give the brick a smile. Okay, I think my boredom is cured. I don't know about you.